All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
That's their own 26-yard line.
Good, lady.
How you get on the head?
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play 1 there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Pilot, 64, weak. 5.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check out
Recon, 132 fighter.
2nd and 5. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And a Cowboy first down.
Ready.
Mike 51. Here we go, dude. Here I come.
2.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
On the set.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Check pass.
Protein spill.
Jim.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Cowboys 7, Eagles 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he fires one incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returning it is Moore. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
80 weapons.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
40's mine. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now Sanders, and he'll bring this one inside the 35. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Hey, one set.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
First down, Cowboys.
Set, 8, read.
I'm here
Topper.
all
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Let's go.
Complete to Michael Gallup. A gain of 12. First down, Dallas.
Ready?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Out. 6-6. Pull it high.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
He's across midfield.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Undercross. Christian travel. Fight.
Elliott running right. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
A gain of 12. First down, Cowboys.
Ready, break.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Cut.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Eagles 3.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We own them.
Check. Go. Mike 50.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Bound to lose one. Shift.
Go.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And shedding through the tackle. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Hey, let's go. Get that quarterback. 61. Matchbox lights.
Second and 10. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Cowboys. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Marr on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Eagles 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Well, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 37-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Switch.
Sunday.
Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 180.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Watch the run.
On second down now, it's Edwards. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Coming this way. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Wentz. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Wentz to throw for it on fourth. Aguilar has it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. That's complete to Arthega Whiteside. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Watch the eye.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
55. Wild Bill.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
50, play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's got to be a long day. 6 guys.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
First down, Cowboys.
On the ready.
51 tonight. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day.
Back to throw now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Check 9, check 9.
Check.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice gain.
Let's go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
X3, 218, jump.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Marr now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Next to score, Cowboys 41, Eagles 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Wentz now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Eagles first
Wentz now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Showing it.
Let's find two.
Throwing now is Wentz. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wentz to throw again. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-17.
Eagles 17.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Got it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Set. 10 Lobo. General West. Hey, Haywood.
59. Mike's 59. Hold that. Why?
80 weapon. Hey, Foxtrot.
They're going to look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 21 yards there on third down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Big rip.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Topper! Ready?
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go one more.
Shift. 6-6. Bullet high. Let's go.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. That one goes for 30 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
One man on the backfield, Elliott.
Watch the slap. 36.
Greystone travel.
And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Solid. 22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Wentz going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. To throw is Wentz. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
180, 390.
Bring it.
Now it's the backup, Rivers. And his first throw here is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Ready, set.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey,
61, matchbox lights.
flare. Under 10. Under 10.
Elliott, a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
At the Cowboys 41-yard line.
Time to go, night.
Hey, switch it.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Malik Collins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. Malik Collins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Bravo.
Check 55, Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz is going to fire one deep over the middle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. The Bills, they're just pouring it on in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 1st down, Mack. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded at the 2. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Man, I got you.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Eagles 23.
And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Jet. Recon, 132 fighter.
Check four. Hatchet.
Come. Hit it.
Here's Mack. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Crunch time, defense.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now the try here for the point after. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Cowboys 43, Eagles
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Rush in.
General West. Get ready.
Here's Elliott. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
51. Bandit.
80 weapons.
Switch. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Mack. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
The Cowboys on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Go, go. Topper! Snap!
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And an alley to run. And there he goes again. 20, 10, 5, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards as they are able to cut into that lead.
Again, helping partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this.
Let's go, D. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Let's go. Great.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll run it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
First down, Cowboys.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run with Mack. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
It's
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on fourth down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on fourth down in the fourth quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on second and goal. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. A kneel down here from Rivers, and that should be it. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.